Ebusia memo akwaba sonko kura de ubeye PHTV ebusia na makacho se Ghana manyo sema echegu eye hot political update na mede dom wo channel eso sanso na yura honorable Kennedy akompre kon kuntunkurunkun berma Ohene Agyapong bema ba bemo nsinsu wansaran hamne ho sem de bebre na e na obete wo channel eso Intine no first time our channel we message bomodin subscribe channel no for me share video we from onua no nya bi so nte de ekoso e wo my Ghana hase edi am je so anchor Addo Ken ebusia chairman Wontumi Ashanti regional chairman for the New Patriotic Party ni won sem de gusu a etweguse ya enrada the vice president former vice president ndiye Dr. Lajiba Omiakoi nso Wontumi hu chairman Wontumi ahan nebusuya ye wie ya no enwumere mu wa ena nde lawyer honorable andi Appiah Kubi di betu dwa se chairman Wontumi document we receive in saka ono so eka eja surety no ho no efri yewura honorable Bryan abetifi constituency MP hono ebetumi abomodin aboa ama etumi abe eye chairman Wontumi so nse na akabako na akabako se mbeka ya nebusafo odi asem obetu dwa no yanom fo bi camp bi fo bi esom den do mo kire nyina ne se eye lawyer and Appiah Kubi ede chese chairman Wontumi ensensem no odi ye den odi ye eye campaign odi na politics ade ntino oka omoka dem asem enra anopa ene nyina eteye from Dr. Lajiba Omia the personal aid ho se Dr. Lajiba Omia keke no mebebre di abomu obi o se onnim dem asem no mo de mo hwa ade ewe so mebebre di akere enti ebusuafo Yusuf ye nyina nim se ono no oye lawyer Dr. Lajiba Omia ne aid pa ne we ne twotwomutwo pa eno no ono de betu Facebook chese Friday no anopa pa se Dr. Muhammadu Baumia has arranged all sureties for the release of Chairman Wontumi. If verification of the sureties is completed today, the chairman will be released. Intebusu for na meka dem asem we. Baumia ne personal aid and Yusuf lawyer. Ono this asem we betu dwa. Afi de ye hwe ya ne se honorable and the Appiah Kubi so de akotu dwa se mentehwe di akwa ne kan mentehwe se Dr. Lajiba Omia so baba beyi eye chairman Wontumi no wenya chese surety na ye hwehwe no wenya bi o de baba beyi chairman Wontumi mente ho ma che na mente ho che ben enti na chese asam ne ko ba sa na doctor so ko ho a Wontumi anhu eye chairman Wontumi no na afi di enwumere no lawyer and Appiah Kubi di abetu dwa se eye wura ya di hina honorable Bryan ena in fact onu so de ne dia abase ye hwe ne nkeka no membom ne yefa nyi no nkofo ekire se honorable and Appiah Kubi oye politics efi se onu ananu ada na obe endoso eye Bryan se onu na the next leader edema eye MPP amenekoro mumientie no
adwuma edaye nyina yakuma so se ya pekendi ni papa na wabeje yeko NPP no obobo no elebi awe ni miya no wodi na no December tuda me de ye smafo enti kakra minim na meti ho akere we se ye Bryan wonim de honorable Dr. Bryan wonim de na ni nyuma isusu esani ma o my Ghana
enti ebusuafo asem we na honorable and Appiah Kubi lawyer wakoka dia fa honorable Bryan ho se sisia de ono no support Bryan den na video chairman Wontumi nsensem ba ya ye kase ba omi kwako yi chairman Wontumi a na honorable and Appiah Kubi si debi onka hwe ba omi ameka hwe mfa nkire me onim hu maachi kwanya ye fa so yi no onim hu maachi dia na se ne lawyer di asem no campaign dia ma ne supporter na de nyina honorable Bryan enti ebusafo mo de mengongo tie interview na ho aba asem no interview a ko grante ye and ho aba asem se ane ɛna no one but lawyer I sure you say ebia Monday deɛ ombetumi de noma toto na kwan mu after say honorable Bryan champion a step in no de noma be toto na kwan na motumi eyi chairman wontumi ntimi lawyer asema okay
for chairman Wontumi lawyer Andy Appiah Kubi lawyer we've heard from Baumia, we've heard from Alexander Fenyomakin. They said they went to NIB. Your client is not there. Where is he?
You see, there is a way of doing everything. If you use the way to do it, you will do it as expected. So you don't start throwing stones when you want to enter the house. This is, what is the time? This is 8 o'clock. But we've gotten public officers still stay here and wait for us. It depends on how you conduct the business. So we have been seen by the public officers. We've done what is dutifully our job to do with Dennis. We encountered some difficulty which will be sorted out on Monday. Then we'll have a fresh slate to operate. We will work towards the desired results. I beg you, all of you, I will stay out of the politics and the theater, and I'll do the work within the law. I thank you very much for your support.
Just one question. Do you know the whereabouts of your client?
Oh yes, why not?
Where is he?
We had brought him to meet with Vice President, but the situation we saw was difficult to arrange this meeting, to pass through the crowd to get Vice President, see him and talk to him. So we had to take him back, and I told you that his condition of health requires attention. So he is receiving attention. He is wholly good, he is wholly healthy, and there's nothing to worry about in respect of his health.
Secure the bail now?
We have been able to provide the sureties. That one I can assure you. And I'm very grateful to Honorable Bryan Agyapong, who has supported me to file the documents. He has brought his documents to which goes over and above the value of money that is required. So I thank him very much.
So that means your client is going home tonight?
Oh, well, obviously no.
So when?
I told you that we encountered a challenge. The challenge that needs to be addressed before we can go forward. In fact, they had agreed to do the inspection tonight. So all the officers are there. But the challenge that I faced is legal. We can't do it because, but I'm grateful to them. They agreed to wait for us to bring the documents for them to go and inspect the properties. But we have a legal challenge. Unknown to me, there was an application to frustrate what we are doing. So we will deal with it on Monday. I say it is application that was not filed by my good self, but that prohibits us.
Is that what you're holding?
That is what I'm holding.
Specifically, what is it about?
I'm not showing you.
So hopefully by Monday your client will be free.
Hopefully by Monday, when this application is withdrawn, then we'll proceed to complete what we are doing.
I get that becomes a conditionality then, that if this application is withdrawn, yes, your client gets to go home.
Pending, that will impeach them from continuing with the negotiations. Otherwise, we need to wait and this application is taken and the results come before we can also come in. Because independency of this application, none of us can perform. But at least we have the agreement that we are ready to end. So but for this application, we would have ended today. Unfortunately, our hands are tied.
Lawyer, thank you very much. We just heard the lawyer for Chairman Wontumi, who has just told us exclusively that a few details. The whereabouts of Chairman Wontumi has now been confirmed. One, that he knows where he is. It's not a matter that he's been moved around without their knowledge. And secondly, as well, there's a legal challenge. However, even before that, he tells us that they've been able to now fulfill all the conditions when that comes to his bill. There was a 50 million Ghana cedis bill that he had to meet, and then 2 sureties. And he's just told us that Bryan Agyapong has come through to support those sureties and have now been confirmed. And Iyoko staff are now going through all the proceedings and the procedures to make sure that they confirm all the properties that have now been brought to them. And then finally, he tells us that but for that legal problem, his client would have walked free tonight. And is hoping that that condition has been now been given to them, that legal problem must be dealt with before his client will be released to him. That he's hoping that by Monday that will be done.